great players, they have a great organization, and you tell them one thing, baby.
What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raiders related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, let's jump right into the topic of this video. So we're going to be talking about the draft once again. What will the Raiders strategy be come draft night in the first round? We know the Raiders may be interested in getting a quarterback early, but that would very likely require us to move up in the draft, which may just be something that this new regime is not willing to do if the price is too steep. And if we can't do this, I think a very solid plan for the Raiders moving into the draft is to use that first round pick on the defensive side of the football, and one of those picks could be used on a cornerback. I already have made a film study breakdown on Oregon cornerback Christian Gonzalez and cornerback Devon Witherspoon, who are both great prospects. But today we're going to be talking about Penn State cornerback Joey Porter Jr. Look, there's a lot to like about Joey Porter Jr., and one could most definitely argue that he may be the best fit for this scheme under defensive coordinator Patrick Graham. Joey Porter also possesses an ideal frame for an NFL cornerback as well, listed at 6'2", 198 pounds. But let's jump right into the film of Joey Porter Jr. On this first play, we can see he's in press man-to-man coverage, and he does a very solid job in this rep. Great use of hands. On his next play, he also shows great recognition playing in zone coverage here, but unfortunately he drops this pass. It should have been an interception, and that very likely could have been a pick six. That's definitely a play he's got to make. This next play, he does give up a quick slant here. On this next one, he does a good job getting the tackle. Overall, a good tackle, preventing an even bigger play from happening. On this rep right here, he's not gonna fall for it once again. He does a very good job absolutely smothering the coverage on this slant route. Right here, he gets beat for a first down across the middle and man-to-man coverage. On this one, another good example of him making a good open field tackle. Does a good job wrapping his legs up and giving his defense a shot at getting a red zone stop. Now in this next play right here, we're going to see one of his weaknesses. I feel like at times he can be a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too handsy. Here, he does exactly that, gets a little bit too handsy, and he gets called for a pass interference in the red zone. Right here, overall, very solid coverage. He does give up the pass, but it was very tight coverage, and at the end of the day, it was only like a 3-yard gain, so I'll take that any day of the week. Right here, he's able to drop back in a deep coverage, does a good job in coverage, is able to swat the ball away. Right here, another great rep and press man-to-man coverage, completely shuts down the wideout. Another winning rep here from Joey Porter Jr. in press man-to-man. Right here, they try that slant route once again on Joey Porter, and he is all over that. He does very well on the line of scrimmage, getting physical with wide receivers. This play right here, he absolutely reads this play perfectly, but he missed out on a chance to get a game-sealing interception. Look, Purdue in this scenario, they're down 4 with a very little time left on the clock. Penn State is essentially running like a prevent defense. They just don't want to give up a touchdown, but he, as I said, he reads this perfectly. If he was able to get that interception, that would have been a game-sealing interception. Now, Penn State, at the end of the day, they still won the game, but I still would have loved it if he would have capped off this terrific performance with a game-sealing interception. On this play right here, he does good, giving up only a short yard gain. Overall, good coverage. The coverage was very tight, only like a 3 to 4 yard gain, but the issue was the unnecessary roughness flag he got at the end of the play. And look, unfortunately, that's just how the NFL is built nowadays. They call the game the exact same way. So, you know, he's definitely going to have to learn how to turn it down a bit, especially if he gets drafted by the Raiders. But overall, when it comes to Joey Porter Jr., he's an incredibly physical and talented cornerback who should be taken in the first round of this year's NFL draft. Joey Porter Jr. has dominated wide receivers at the line of scrimmage, using his strength and his hands very effectively. Also, I feel like he's shown a very good ability to make plays on the ball, and to me his biggest issues are his foot speed and his over aggression at times, which can lead to pass interference penalties. At times he gave me Trayvon Mullen vibes, getting a little bit too handsy, and in today's NFL that could be a huge problem if he doesn't learn how to clean that up. But one can most definitely make the argument that Joey Porter could be the best fit for Patrick Graham's defense. He absolutely just excels in press man-to-man coverage, and Patrick Graham likes to run a lot of that in this scheme. And the Raiders, in my opinion, if we don't take a quarterback early in this year's NFL draft in the first round with so many good defensive players, so many good options on defense that should be available relatively early in this draft, I think the Raiders should try and find a way to trade down in this year's draft and take the best player available on the board. And while doing this, you're also going to be able to acquire even more draft capital in the process. And with us having so many draft picks at that point, we'll just pick and choose when we can be aggressive and try to move up in the draft. Maybe move up in the late first round, maybe in the second round, third round, who knows. At that point, you just have even more ammunition to play with. And overall, I really like the top 3 cornerbacks in this draft: Christian Gonzalez, Devon Witherspoon, and I like Joey Porter as well. I would say he's probably the most physical cornerback in this draft. But if the Raiders could trade down to, say, the 12 to 16 range, then I think there should still be a very good possibility that at least one of these top cornerbacks are available on the clock, and even potentially some other options like a Jalen Carter, especially if his draft stock continues to fall. So Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys want the Raiders to draft Joey Porter Jr.? Let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.